So here's another video from inside the car. Yep, I'm gonna ease that just a little bit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay. So when we're going back to the pits, people don't fight over being in the tow vehicle because it's really hot. But it's a lot of fun. So I'm gonna get to be the driver. Look at me, I'm a race car driver. Anyway, whatever. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Hey, what's all these buttons? Click, click, click. Just kidding. So that's everyone thanking the officials and they're volunteering. You know, better luck next year, all those good things. Pretty cool. Luckily it's got some insulation on the top. I don't know how hot it is in here. If I had to guess, I don't know, I'd say 120, something like that. But you know, still pretty damn cool. It's got a pyrometer.
This one's dead to me now.
I don't know what that should be at. I'm guessing 12, just 1200. The oil temp, don't know what it should be, but I would guess, don't know, 200, somewhere in there. That's a guess, possibly lower. There's your boost. It's got some tape and it says don't go over, I would say 19, but I think we're running 8 on the fuel pressure. It says around 80 or 90 is the zone. I'm guessing that's pressure off of the, before it goes into the fuel injection, which is the, I'm sure we're in neutral, going into the fuel injection system, which is off of a helicopter. Let's see here, we got some water temperature. It's still reading 140. You know, you really don't want over 200. Oil pressure on the accumulator, that's a great question. I don't know the answer. If I had to guess, I would say 10 psi for every 1000 RPM is pretty standard, but I don't know the answer. Volts, of course, that's pretty standard. Want that around 14. Oil temperature, again, I don't know. I'm guessing 200, but I'm not sure. They're towing us now, so I guess I better pay attention to what the hell I'm doing. Otherwise, they might not ask me to do it again. The tachometer, it's set, the pill's set at 9,000 RPMs, so it can't go above that, or shouldn't. When you're getting towed, you can see the rope, which is great. You basically just don't want the slack in the rope because you get a jerky pull. You got to pay attention to that because that's what's going on. So when it gets slack, it means I'm not doing my job. And you won't be asked to do it again, unless they're desperate. Going back down the return road that goes to the pits. A lot of times you'll see the driver hold the door open like this. You know, it cools it down. I don't know, 10 degrees, 15 degrees. Makes a difference. Especially when you're talking 120, maybe 130. Not really sure. You might be worried because I'm holding the door open, but I'm just keeping cool. He also might feel me riding the brake a little bit, which I know Andy doesn't like that. But I'm just being cautious, you know. I'd rather have a little too much slack than... why do you stop? Oh, he's saying hi to somebody. Alright. He's watching the rope, which is good, because that way he can gauge how much gas to give it. It's really great that the rope is mounted up high, so the person pulling you can watch it, and the person being pulled can watch it. Pretty smart. I'm going to open that door. Wow! It makes a big difference temperature-wise. Thing drives really easy. It has a real slow ratio for a reason, which makes it easy to turn. It's manual steering. In land speed racing, the faster you go, you slow everything down. So instead of lock to lock being 2.5 on the steering wheel, it might be 4, it might be 5. Because it's real sensitive at high speed. They also do the same thing with the suspension. If they can make the movement from the connecting point, say the axle, to the body longer, it slows everything down, which is exactly what you want. Now, I don't know if this one has a, oh, it does have a suspension. Some of them don't. Usually on the faster cars they don't. But if the salt's in good condition, not a big deal. If the salt's in rough condition, it's a bad deal. Again, because it is it's toasty in here. So we're going by all the pits. See all the other race car drivers waiting for their turn, or packing up to go home, you know, depending what's going on. And that's what we're doing. We ran a bore scope, which is basically a camera down into the spark plug hole. And instead of seeing a piston, which we never found, we saw the bottom of the connecting rod bolts. And that's always a bad sign. So we don't know where the piston went. I mean, it's in the pan somewhere. But, you know, that's racing. Overall, we had a good speed week. You know, we set a record. Nobody got hurt. The car's still in one piece, except for the engine and a few more pieces. But I still think that's a pretty good weekend. It's a hell of a lot better than being at work any day of the week, that's for sure. And it is a Monday, so of course I think about the times that I was working a job that I wasn't too excited to be there, and here I am, and it's Monday. That's pretty awesome. Not to be a car brag, but I truly feel if you're doing something you hate, don't do it. Find something you enjoy, and you can make a good living at it. Life's too short. Don't be miserable. Make people around you miserable because you're miserable. It just makes everybody miserable. slight whining noise, and that's the quick gear, quick change gear ratio in the back. All right, they're gonna want me to line this up to the trailer. So less pushing for everybody. Hopefully I can do my job. Oh, which way are you going? Oh, okay. That's good. Okay. All right, now we're gonna push it into the trailer. I didn't line it up good, but oh well. I wasn't sure what he wanted me to do, so all right.